Hey, this is Mike from the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a playthrough of Warp's Edge from Renegade Game Studios. This is the newest game in their Solo Hero series, and a quick note that this is a prototype version of the game, so everything you see could change, not final components or anything. Also, a quick disclaimer that I'm getting no compensation for doing this content, and I'm actually sending the game on to another reviewer, so this is just here to help you make an informed decision. And if you'd like to hear my thoughts on the demo overall, go check out my review video, which should be published at the same time. So in Warp's Edge, you take over the role of a fighter jet, kind of this hero trying to stop this horrific mothership from destroying your galaxy and all you hold dear. And you can pick one of these 4 ships, at least in the demo I have. Each of them has a unique mix of tokens that go into their bag, because this is a bag builder where you're drawing tokens every turn to attack things. They also have different values of hull and shields, and some of them have special abilities, either bonuses or penalties as well. And in the demo, you've also got 5 motherships to go against. They're each rated with a star rating from 1 to 4. And they have quite a bit of variety to them, like the Hydra's attacking you right off the bat. You have this guy that starts out as a spaceship and then transforms into a giant robot. And you've got these duo robots that are both active at the same time and you have to defeat separately. So let's jump right in and show you the setup of the game. If you want to skip any of this, just check out the timestamps in the video. So first we're going to pick our fighter. We've got the Hermes, which gets extra skill cards, but makes everyone harder to kill with lasers. That's a pretty tough weakness. The Titan that has a ton of hull strength and has really good hold. He can hang on to tokens from round to round, but has a really tough time maneuvering and dodging enemies. We got the Artemis, kind of your basic one, pretty balanced shields and hull, and a nice little token that lets him level up his other tokens. And finally, what I found to be the toughest one by far, the Achilles, that has almost no life at all, but the first time he dies, he comes back to life. So for this one, I'll show you something kind of interesting. We'll do the Titan, which again is worse at maneuvering, but has a ton of hull. And again, he's going to have these special tokens. Now, the gray ones are not unique to him, but he has a unique mix of them. The yellow one is only his, so each of these guys gets a token they can add to their bags that nobody else can ever use. We'll see what his looks like in a minute. Okay, once I've got my starfighter, I'm going to get my starting pilot card. You've got a whole bunch of these, and each of them can be activated to either give you a permanent bonus or a once per warp special ability. Usually draw 2 and keep 1. Okay, so here I've got an upgraded battery, which costs me 1 energy. You may assign energy tokens to targets as laser tokens this turn. Energy tokens assigned this way count as laser tokens until discarded. So basically I can use my usual purchasing tokens to attack people instead. Then energy bolt. For 2 lasers, this card counts as 5 lasers against 1 target, but cannot stun. This effect lasts until the end of the turn. That sounds great for killing off an enemy, so let's grab that thing. The skill you didn't choose goes to the bottom of the deck, where you probably won't see it again. Next, you build your token supply, which is again going to be based on your starfighter. So you've always got level 1, 2, and 3 lasers and level 1, 2, and 3 energy, plus you've got maneuver tokens, which only come in level 1 variety. Each of these has an energy cost to buy beneath it, so the lasers is just their strength, energy costs 1 more, 2, 3, and 4, and evade costs 2. Additionally, you're going to put down 5 types of power tokens, and they're going to be letter coded, so P-O-W-E-R, spelling out power. So for Titan, I've got the Photon Blast for P, which is a kind of area of effect laser attack. The Outmaneuver token for O, which is a 50-50 chance to gain a ton of maneuver, so better than a basic one. Warp Ahead tokens for W, which just let me draw 3 more tokens, so let me kind of hedge my bets on a bad draw. And Trap with E, which adds another enemy, but then attacks them immediately. That's a bit of an odd one. And finally, Titan's unique one that nobody else can get, the Rupture, lets me add a bunch of level 1 tokens to my hand of my choice, but takes itself out of the game, so each of these is only single use. Next, I'm going to build my starting token bag. You always have 10 tokens that every starfighter starts with, a nice little mix of every type. Additionally, I get 1 of my signature power tokens, so in this case, the Rupture. And now I'm going to draw my first 5 tokens. So I shuffle up the bag, and I get my Rupture, 1 laser, 2 maneuver tokens, and a 2 energy. Now we're going to choose our mothership, and I want to have a challenge, so I'm going to go against the Revenant and try to destroy this guy. You have to defeat his spaceship form, and then he transforms into a giant robot, and you got to kill him again. Now enemies will have several things here. First, they have this little warp track. It's going to start on space 1, and basically every time you go through your entire bag, you end the warp and advance again. And if we advance past warp 3, I lose if I haven't killed the Revenant by then. And once he's on the giant robot side, we only get a single warp to finish him off. Additionally, the mothership tells you how to set up the decks. We're going to have 4 level 1 enemies, underneath them 2 level 2 enemies, underneath them 2 level 3. So we have kind of a tougher deck as you go down into it. He's got some special abilities. Spectral Form. During setup, place the dashboard with this side up. Once all 3 of his sections have been defeated, the current warp immediately ends and you flip him to his robot side. Then Protected. While this side is up, this mothership cannot attack or be attacked until all enemies from the deck and row have been defeated during the current warp. So we have to go through the entire deck before we can start blasting these guys. And this shows how much strength they have to be defeated by lasers. So I got to play 4 lasers on this section to blow it up, 6 and 4 here, and how much damage it does if it's not stunned. We'll see what all that means when we get into the actual gameplay. Now, as it mentioned, we're going to build our enemy deck. So you've got a bunch of level 1, level 2, and level 3 enemies. And here we're going to take 4 level 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and build the deck that way. Each of them has a laser value to defeat them, a maneuver value to evade them. Either way, they go away. And you get a reward for doing one or the other, usually a token added to your bag. Then finally, you've got the damage they do, and some of them will have special text abilities on them. Okay, so I've created my deck with number 1s on the top. I'm going to form a row of 4 enemies. So all these are level 1s, nothing too troubling yet. The only one with a special ability is the Reaver. At the end of each turn, I discard all the laser tokens from him. So I have to do 3 to kill him in 1 turn, or I don't get him at all. All right, with all those steps, setup is complete. So a turn in the game goes through 4 steps. First, you have enemy arrivals, which means you'll add enemies to the row, filling in empty spaces until you have 4 of them. Now, of course, at the start of the game, you can skip that step. Next, you have pilot actions, where you can play your tokens to perform different effects. The basic things you can do are, first, you can fire a laser at somebody. You put it underneath them, and that is significant because anybody with a laser or a maneuver underneath them will not attack this round. They're stunned. Now, of course, if I played enough lasers to the scout to equal or exceed his value 2 here, I would get to discard him, and I'd gain his reward to my bag, which would be a 1 value laser. Maneuvering works exactly the same. They'll be stunned, so they won't attack this round, and if you get enough maneuvering to evade them fully, like just a single one will do it for the Stalker, you get their evade reward right here. You can also play a power token for whatever its ability is. Again, the Rupture will give me some 1 value tokens of my choice. You can make a purchase from the token bank. So for this 2 energy, I could buy 2 level 1 lasers, or a single level 1 energy, or a maneuver, that kind of thing. You can also recharge your shield. 1 energy will recharge 2 shields. Now you'll see the Titan doesn't have very many shields, so basically I might spend 1 energy to do that whenever it goes down to 0. And finally, you can trigger a skill. So here I could put 2 lasers on the energy ball, 2 or more, and I would exhaust it, and I would have 5 lasers this turn to shoot somebody with. Now, skills like this can be activated only once per warp, so I have to go through my entire bag before it'll unexhaust, and I'll get to go at it again. Once I've done all of that, all of the enemies who aren't stunned, so didn't get a laser or a maneuver this round, will attack. So for example, if I'd done this here, the Reaver and the Fury would attack me for 1, 2, and then 3 damage. You go from left to right. You take damage from shields first, and then from your hull, and if your hull goes down into the red, you are dead. And a quick note that whenever you lose shields, you also have to trash a token from your discard pile if you have any. So taking damage to your shields also thins your bag, which could be good or bad for you depending on what you're trying to do. Finally, you go into the pilot plan step, you draw 5 new tokens, but key thing here, if you want to draw and there aren't enough to fill a full 5 token hand, then the warp advances, you get all your tokens back, except for the ones that have been destroyed, of course, and the key thing is all of the enemies get shuffled back to the top of the deck. It's sort of a pandemic style. Take the discard pile and anybody out, shuffle them all together, put them on top. Now, some other ships can be attacked all the time, but with the Revenant, he is only not protected when I've gone through the entire deck. So when he's all by himself, I can shoot him, and oh my gosh, he can shoot me. But I can stun him with maneuvers or lasers just like anybody else. And just a reminder, before we get going for real, the Titan has the negative power that it costs 1 extra maneuver to evade an enemy. So the Stalker, for example, would need 2 maneuver tokens on him, not just 1. And one final note, at the end of every round, all of the damage and maneuvers you've used go to the top of the enemy. So they still apply as damage to the enemy, but they don't stun them anymore. Only things that have been done this turn actually count as a stun. All right, so let's get into it. I think I'm going to use my Rupture first. So I take this out of the game, but I get 4 value 1 tokens for free. So I can get like 4 evades, or 4 level 1 lasers, or 4 level 1 energies. Now, evades are generally much more expensive, but also more powerful, although for my Titan, they're not as good. But I really want to destroy the Reaver because he's going to get me a P token, which is one of the power tokens, which are usually much better than average. So to help me with that, I'm going to get 2 level 1 lasers to go with the one I already have to finish off the Reaver. And I'll split the difference for the others. I'll get a level 1 energy and a level 1 maneuver. So let's go ahead and put 3 lasers on the Reaver. He's immediately destroyed, and I am getting a P power token. So he goes to the discard pile. All the tokens that destroyed him go to my discard. And this Photon Blast token goes immediately into my bag. This is basically area damage. I put it between 2 enemies, and it's the equivalent of 2 lasers attacking each of them. So pretty awesome. Now, one thing I didn't mention is that you have your hold value for the Titan. I know it's hard to see, but it's 4. He has the biggest one of any of the starfighters. So I could hang on to up to 4 tokens for next turn, and then they could be pulled out and added freely, or I could put new tokens into the 5 I draw, so you can set yourself up for really big turns. But first, let's go ahead and purchase a token. I've got 3, and I want to go big, so let's just go ahead and get a level 3 laser for myself. I could buy another P, which tends to be a bit more powerful, but there's only 3 of those in the entire game. And since I already know I have a level 1 guy that might give them to me consistently, it makes more sense to buy the level 3 laser that there's a ton of. So the energy gets discarded, and this also goes into my bag. Now I have to make a decision. I've got 3 evade, which is enough, for example, to defeat the Fury straight out. And that would get me a level 1 energy and a level 1 laser into my bag. I can also defeat either the Stalker or the Scout, and then just maneuver one of the other guys so I don't get shot as much. But they only get me level 1 energies, not too exciting. I could alternatively put an evade on each of them, but I know that in my base set I only have 3 evades, so only 1 more is coming. So I'm not sure that makes a ton of sense. Although, yeah, I do know 1 more is coming, so why don't I finish off one of these guys and then outmaneuver the other. So I'll let the Fury hit me for 1. I'll go ahead and defeat the Scout. Actually, let me switch the token to the Stalker, because the Scout's easier to kill with a laser. So even with my Titan's negative, I do evade him. I get 1 energy token, again, into my bag. These are discarded. Now we get to enemy attacks. The Scout was stunned, so this will go up here to make him easier to evade next turn. I only need 1 more. But the Fury was not stunned, so he's doing 1 damage to me. I lower my shields by 1, and I have to trash 1 of these tokens. I think too many level 1 lasers will dilute my bag too much, so I'm going to get rid of 1 of those. Alright, we go to the pilot plan step of the turn. I'm going to get 5 new tokens. And we got a level 1 laser, my Photon Blast, 2 energy, and nice, my last maneuver to take out that Scout. But I do deal some more enemies, and these are going to be level 2s, so probably a lot harder. So we've got a Shade. While he's in play, all tokens cost 1 more energy to buy. That's annoying. And then the Silence is just a fairly strong guy. 3 attack if I don't stun him. Well, kind of poor planning on my part. I didn't get a laser to fire my energy bolt. I wish I had drawn my 3. I could have just blown up that Shade straight out, for example. But as it is, I can evade the Scout. So that'll get me another single energy. And alright, let's see. I can certainly stun both these guys with that, but I won't be able to finish any of them off. Oh, but here's an interesting thing. So the Fury, if I blow him up with a laser, I get to draw 3 more tokens from my bag, and there's a good chance I'll get that level 3 laser and be able to do a lot more damage. So let's try for that. I'm going to hit both of these guys for 2, and then finish off the Fury with my 3rd. So he's discarded. This stays with this guy. It'll still stun him this turn and be 2 damage on him. And the Fury lets me draw 3 new tokens. Yes! Nice. Oh, and I have more to spend as well. And I've got a lot of energy, so I'd rather get some more lasers. So let's go ahead and use the 3 laser to fire off my energy bolt. So I tap that, it counts as 5 lasers. That blows the Shade straight up, gets us 2 more laser. And that also means that now my purchasing prices are not inflated. I like that. We've got a single laser left. I can't finish off the Silence, so I might as well save that in my hold. But I think I'll go ahead and buy another level 3 laser with these. And I'll keep on going heavy on laser because the Revenant needs it to be destroyed, and I'm not good at evading. I do think the robot on the back needs evasion, so I'll have to switch or kind of diversify at some point, but for now this should work. Alright, the Silence does not attack me because he's stunned, but he's still got 2 damage on him. And I go to draw my 5 tokens, but I've got only 3, so that's going to signal the end of the warp. So the tokens I drew go back, tokens on skills go back, everything in my discard pile goes back, damage on enemies goes back. The only thing that stays around is stuff in my hold. The Revenant's going to advance to warp 2, so I only got this warp and the next one to actually destroy this guy. And I take the Silence, all the enemies I defeated, I shuffle them up, and they're going to go on top of the 2 level 3 enemies I never saw. Also, my skill will unexhaust. So you'll notice as you're adding tokens to your bag, you're kind of increasing your own stamina to survive longer and get through the entire deck so you can fight the boss. But you also become more skilled. We're going to get another choice of 2, keeping 1. Let's see, we've got Old Necklace. For 1 energy, once per warp, ignore all mothership attacks and abilities this turn. That's pretty good. But loop around. In step 4 of each turn, you may return to the bag any number of the tokens you drew, and then draw the number of tokens again. Oh, that's really great for setting myself up. This one, by the way, is a permanent activation. There's a few of these. I have to trash a maneuver token that I use to activate it, but then it is activated for the rest of the game. So I will always have this as a permanent ability without doing any other spending. So I do like that one. I like those permanents, so let's try that out. And as usual, I draw my 5. Doesn't matter that I have one in my hold. You always draw 5. So I got a big laser, 2 maneuvers, 1 energy, and another little laser. And let's see who comes out. We have no guarantee that it'll be level 1s anymore because we fought a mix. And there we go. We've got both the level 2s right off the bat. Oh, hey, it worked well for me last time. Let's take the 1 laser from my hold and the other one I drew, activate the energy bolt right away, and blow up the shade. Gets me another level 2 laser going in my bag for later. I like that. Then I would like to finish the Reaver off in one go, and he's going to get me another P token, my little one that hits 2 guys. I love that, so yeah, let's do that. So there goes my 3 laser, and I get the second of 3 Ps in my bag. Remember, once I get 3, I can't gain any more. And let's see, I definitely don't want the Silence to attack me, so let's go ahead and maneuver him. Do I want to maneuver the Stalker too? Do I care about the 1 damage? I guess I don't want to lose things from my bag, so sure, we'll maneuver him as well. And the 1 energy isn't going to buy me much, so I'll go ahead and save that for later. Although, ooh, you know, I could let the Stalker hit me and do the loop around. I can activate that later, I got time. Alright, so nobody attacks, but they do both move those up for later. Drawn 5 more tokens. Level 3 laser, level 2 energy. Nice. Level 1 laser. And some more energy and a maneuver. Nice mix again. Haven't gotten either of my photon blasts yet. And I know that these should be level 1 enemies, yes, because I never got to the level 3s, which means there's only 2 more before I can actually start shooting the boss. You know what, I'm going to reverse direction here. I guess I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I forgot that I had these little draw 3 extra token ones, which I really like, and I have such a huge hold. So I don't think loop around actually works as well for Titans. So let's switch to the one that can cancel the enemy's attacks, because that could be key to helping me survive when I'm trying to smash that guy. So just ignore everything you saw for the last few minutes. It's all okay. Alright, so let's see. I could maneuver the Stalker to finish him off. I've got lasers. I could just blow up the Silence straight out, but then the Scout and the Fury would be hitting me. But I got a ton of hull. I think I can take it. So, yeah, let's finish off the Stalker. So it gets me a 1 energy. The bank only has 1 more of these, so I'm not going to be able to get too many more. And I got to kill this Silence. It gets me a 2 energy. This is too much energy. I got to buy other better stuff. And I can't dodge either of them. I've got 4 energy. You know, let's go ahead and save 1 again, but I will buy another level 3 laser, I think. Okay, they both hit me. First one takes away my shields, which means I do have to trash something. I'll certainly get rid of a level 1 energy. I have way too many of those. Second one takes away a hull, which can never come back, so I'm down to 9 out of 10, but still feeling pretty safe. Alright, here we go. Bag's getting a little bit light, but I should have some big hitters coming. Okay, let's see. 2 laser, 1 energy. Gosh, too much energy. Maneuver, and a 1 laser? Really? Okay, this is a bummer. All my good stuff is not coming out. And here are some nasty, nasty customers. Oh my gosh. This enemy cannot be stunned? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, thanks, Thunder. I think I'm going to be losing some shields pretty quickly. I can feel in my bag I definitely have more than 5 tokens left. I should get a ton of lasers next turn, so... I think I'm just going to survival mode for this turn. So let's try to evade the Fury. Let's, I guess, blow up the Scout, which gets us a level 1 laser. Not sure I want that. And let's stun the Destroyer, but I can't stun the Thunder. You know, I am going to buy that exact token I just told you about, because clearly I need to get some stuff going. So that'll go in my bag. I'm getting hit for 2 hull. Don't lose any tokens for that. I just lose permanent life. Okay, and these go up. Right, come on, give me some of the good stuff. 1 laser, no. 2 laser, better. Okay, and 1 of my photons. Gosh, I just have so much energy. That was definitely a tactical error there. Alright, so let's see. I gotta be able to destroy the Destroyer, right? So that would be 2 damage to each of them. That would be 3 lasers, so he needs 4 more. I can't kill him yet, but let's see. I think... Yes, it feels like I still have at least 5 tokens there, but oh man, the Thunder is gonna smash me again. It's okay, that's okay. I will spend the 2 to buy a maneuver. I think I'll need more of those for the end boss at least. And then for these other 2, I might as well just hold on to them and wait and see what I need to actually hit. So just the Thunder's hitting me, I'm down to 5, and then this goes up as 2 damage on each of them. Alright, this should be my last turn in the warp, I think, unless I have way more tokens than I think I do. 2 energy, no. 1 maneuver, okay. Alright, I mean, clearly I should be raising my energy back up, my shields, I mean. So let's see, the destroyer needs 1, 2, 3, so he needs 4 more to be dead. I've got 6, I can't quite kill the thunder straight up. So yeah, let's overspend to raise my shields. Remember, 1 energy can raise your shield by 2, but I just kind of went a little bit overboard there. Oh, wait a second. I might not need to do that yet, because I forgot the Fury lets me draw 3 tokens if I kill him. So let's go ahead and do this. That'll be 5 on the destroyer. He only needs 2 more, but the Fury is gone. And I get to immediately draw 3. Okay. Oh, I guess anything I buy, actually, I could draw into, because there's only 1 token left in my bag right now, and that lets me draw 3. Oh, crud, you know what I just realized? If I destroy the Thunder, then the Revenant will be active if I destroy everybody, and he'll be able to hit me with all of his damage, so, But actually, I should be okay, because the Destroyer will give me a bunch of stuff. Let's see what we can make happen here. So, okay, he's got 2, 4, 5 damage on him already. Let's do 7 to finish him off. I think it's a 2 laser and a maneuver in the bag. And I definitely want those, so let's play my little thing right now and draw all 3 of the things in my bag. So, oh, there's a 3 laser in there. Heck yes, I think this boss is going to take a little bit of a beating right now. But first we got to take care of the Thunder. So let's get rid of our big values to give us more flexibility. That is 7. So bye-bye, brother. And he gives me a fun one, +1 skill card, although it comes straight off the top, no choice. Here I'm getting Asteroid Run for 1 energy. Draw 3 tokens from the bag and add them to your pool. Hey, another way to do that. I'm cool with that. All right, and hello, the Revenant is here to play, but I should be totally fine. Let's see, so I can blow up one of the 4s. I can't quite get the 6, unfortunately. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So that's a 4, and you mark it with one of these damage things. Let's see, I could save some stuff for next turn, but I guess I don't really need to. Yeah, I can evade, pretty easy. Let's go ahead and save this stuff, but I think I will buy 1 more maneuver here. And alrighty, he does not hit me for either of those. And I've only got the 1 token I just bought, so we're going on to the final warp. I have to blow up his other 2 parts or I lose. I keep what's in my hole, but everything else is coming back. And I'm gaining a new skill card. A split laser. 1 laser hits every target for 1, but can't stun them. That's okay. Bright red jacket. Targets require 1 less laser to destroy this turn. So it's basically have almost the exact same effect, but this one uses energy, which I have too much of, so yes, we will. Alright, Revenant, get back up there. I gotta fight through your hordes again. And now, since they're all out, I could face like level 3s on the first round. You have no idea what's gonna be coming. So let's draw my first 5, some maneuvers, an energy, a decent laser, and another maneuver. Oh my gosh, I've got tons of maneuvers. Alright, here we go. We got, okay, level 2, level 1. Oh, my Thunder. Oh my gosh. Alright, they were not playing around, were they? Now, good for me. I can evade the Thunder, like, immediately. So, yeah, let's not even think about this. 4 on you. I'm going to gain an R, which is another one of my ones that gets me a bunch of stuff all at once. I like that. All right, the rest is pretty much just going to be stunning. Glad I saved those tokens from last time. All right, so I can let the Fury hit me for 1. That's not a big deal, but I will hit the Destroyer and the Silence to stop them from attacking. And I could get my shields back up, but do I want them to be up? Well, I guess that would let me get rid of the 1 energy when I get hit. So, sure, let's do that. So I'll spend 1 energy, get my shields back up to 2. The Fury hits me for 1. I'll get rid of this. I don't want to get rid of too much, because that's what all my powers use. And these guys are damaged for next turn. We get 1 more. Okay, nice little easy guy. Oh, and I want that last P. So I went out of order there. Should have drawn my tokens first. Okay, I got that. Good, I got my double hitter. Some more lasers and a maneuver. So let's see, I can tag the Reaver and the Destroyer and finish off the Reaver. Get another P for my supply. Love these. So Destroyer's already stunned. Guess I can get the Silence closer to being dead. Well, let's just finish him off. I'll go ahead and use this, and I can grab some lasers and some maneuvers. I think I'm pretty good on lasers, but I need maneuvers for the final form of the boss, so let's hope I'm right. I'll go ahead and do that. Get 3 maneuvers and just 1 level 1 laser. That's enough to kill off the silence, which will get me a level 2 energy. And I could defeat the Fury, but why do it now? I'll go ahead and hold 3 of these and just stop him from hitting me. Alright, so no enemy attack. The Destroyer's got 3 damage. Fury's got 1 maneuver. Okay, here come 5 more. I have to finish the bosses off. Ooh, nice. I got a ton of attack this turn. Okay, we got a Stalker. He's pretty easy to evade. And a Scout. Let's see, I can just do this and blow up the Scout, and the Destroyer only needs 2 more. Ah, darn, I'll have to kind of overpay. Well, I can wait. I can wait until next turn. But that does destroy the Scout and gets me a level 1 laser. That's fine. Let's see, I know I need to save some lasers to blow up the boss in a second, so I can actually evade all these guys. That would get rid of him, and that would get rid of him. It's only going to get me 1 level 1 energy because I'm out of the bank, plus 1 level 1 laser. Nothing too great there. But I don't mind getting the level 1 energy because I need more clearly to power up my things, and that leaves me with a ton of lasers to smash some guys next turn. Let's see, nice. That'll be great for the boss. Level 1 laser. Oh, there's my energy. Oh my gosh, it was all hiding. All right, who's coming out? The Shade that makes everything cost more to buy. So Destroyer only needs 1 more to die. Oh, is that right? Okay, I already had that. So there you go, Destroyer, you're dead. And that gets me a 2 laser and a maneuver. Nice. And, you know, let's go ahead and use my asteroid run to get 3 more tokens, because I'd like to just smash the boss this turn with some of my great attacks. Oh my gosh, yes. And okay, and okay. Alright, so let's see. I don't have an easy way to divide this. I could just do 6, but man, I don't really want to do that. I definitely want to use the 2 damage. I mean, I think I'm going to be fine getting the boss. I guess we'll see. Oh, I forgot. I got the energy ball. Perfect. So, yeah, this will be easy then. Boom. I'm doing 2. That's 5. You are dead. That's another level 2 laser for me. Thank you, skills. Revenant, you are not looking too scary now, buddy, because we are doing 60 there. And hey, how about 2 more? And then how about that? Boom! So he is destroyed, or so we think. We are going into the final warp. But actually, before we do that, I should probably spend this stuff. Let's go ahead and get 2 more maneuvers and save one of these to trigger my old necklace, maybe to cancel an attack, or my asteroid run. But yeah, definitely the maneuvers will be key to defeat this guy on the back. All right, there he is in all his glory. True form. When the dashboard is flipped to the side, reshuffle all enemy cards, including those removed during setup, and create a new enemy deck. Okay, so I need 1 level 1. Okay, so it's going to be basically all level 1s and 2s, and plus some 3s. Mothership cannot be stunned by lasers, but can be stunned by maneuvers, and oh my gosh. If I don't stun him in a turn, I am dead, so I better get some maneuvers. Oh, he can attack and be attacked every turn. Let's need to... Oh my gosh, 6? Okay. So I gotta basically like survive all the ships and keep on putting maneuvers on him until he's dead, but if he ever hits me, I will be dead. That sounds like fun. And we do get a 5th skill. Adaptive Nanofiber. If I spend 3 energy, it stays activated, and then I prevent 1 damage every turn. It's a little bit late for that. Prevent all damage this turn? Yes. Alright, so here we go. This is it. All or nothing. The last warp. I've got 5 hull, 1 shield, 5 skills. The Revenant over here with his laser sword. I built a new enemy deck, so no idea who's going to be in here. And the big thing is, any turn that I can't evade him, his 10 damage will blow me up. I've got a few ways to get around that. The old necklace will ignore his attacks for a turn. The small black hole can cancel all damage, although it uses 2 maneuver tokens, so I don't know if I would want to use that. The asteroid run can let me draw 3 more tokens in case I don't get a maneuver, just to get another one. But yeah, I can't stun him with lasers, so we have to hope for some good draws. Here we go, our first. Alright, we got 1 maneuver. Some energy, don't need that. More energy, oh gosh, more energy. Okay, draw 3 more. That's good, because all that energy is not going to help me stop the enemies I'm about to draw. So here they come, my only level 1, a Scout. Not too worried about him. Okay, a Shade. All tokens cost 1 more to buy. We've seen him before. A Vengeance. This enemy deals 1 damage. If stunned, he deals 3 damage instead, so I guess I don't want to stun him. And silence, 3 damage. I really can't ignore him. Now, I don't really need to destroy these guys, because if I do, I'm just going to get tougher level 3 enemies coming at me. So ideally, I just want to ignore them, or tank their damage, or, just put them off for a second, and keep hitting this guy. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and get rid of my M to draw 3 more tokens, and give myself hopefully some better options here. Got a 1 laser. Hey, it's enough to stun somebody. Ah, there we go. I can stun 2 people with that, and more lasers. Alright. So clearly my 1 maneuver is going on the Revenant. That's 1 of the 6 he needs, but he won't attack me this turn. And then I have enough lasers, I think, to stun every one of these people. Oh, that's right. The Vengeance will actually hurt me more if he's stunned, so maybe I should finish him off. Yeah, the only negative is I can't use this to stun 2 people, because if I put it there, I'll stun the Vengeance too, and he'll blast me. If I put it there, I kill the Scout, so there's no good way to use that token. So maybe I stun the Silence, I stun the Shade. Maybe I just hold that in my hold for now. And yeah, I wanted to save all of these to potentially fire off my abilities next round. Alright, so that seems fine to me. Going to the enemy damage, the Scout hits me, so my shields go down. I do have to trash my only discarded token in there. And then the Vengeance hits me for 1 since he wasn't stunned. The Shade and the Silence are just damaged. And we're going into another round. The Revenant is also not stunned anymore. And another round we got. Okay, more lasers, lasers, lasers. I want some maneuvers. There we go, maneuver. Okay, good. So I got the 1 I need to survive. So here we go. We'll stun him again. 2/6 of the way there. And alright, let's see. Okay. Maybe I can just blow up the Vengeance because he's kind of annoying. So that would kill him. I can also kill the Shade. I can stun the Silence again and just let the Scout ping me. Sure, let's try it. So both these guys are dead. What are they giving me? Level 3 and a level 1 laser. I don't really want that. But to better my odds, because I don't need all of these, let's go ahead and buy 2 more maneuver tokens. That's all that's left in the bank, so I can't purchase any more. Alright, Scout's hitting me for 1. I'm down to 3 hull. Let's see what I draw. Come on. No. 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 Come on. Yes. And yes. Alright. Okay, so I just need to survive. I'm now going to have 4 out of the 6 to defeat him. Now we got some tougher guys coming out. A Goliath. This enemy deals 1 damage to your hull if he's not stunned. And Goliath. Okay, so they're all tough, but they can all be stunned. So not a terrible deal here. I should probably save this energy to use one of my powers later. I don't want to get hit again, so I guess I'll blow up the Scout and stun the Glaive. Stun the Goliath. Or let's just kill the Silence, I guess, and then stun the Goliath. We'll put 1 of these on the Revenant, save another one in case I just don't draw one. So the Scout's dead. Again, another level 1 laser. Jeez. The rest of these guys don't hit me. Oh, that's right. The Silence is destroy, which gets me 2 energy. And if I know there's energy in the bag, maybe I could buy... No. I want to have enough to fire off an asteroid run at least, so let's hold off. Alright, so neither of them are attacking me. The Revenant's half dead. I'm staying alive. But I got some more big boys coming out. Let's see. Just a ton of damage, but no special abilities. I'm happy about that. Alright, let's see what I got. Yes, that's 1, 2. Oh, I think that's it. Is that it? Yes, okay. Yes, yeah, because I got this one in my hold. So, boom, boom, boom. Dodging this guy. I don't know. What am I doing? Dodging his huge laser sword. Oh, I know. Maybe I'm doing like a sort of Return of the Jedi, flying into his core, blowing up his power matrix. Who knows? But I have survived. And geez, would I have been able to have even survived this turn? I guess I could have stunned everybody who does more than 1 damage. I know, no, I wouldn't even be able to stun him. Yeesh. I could have done an asteroid run to get some more tokens, but yeah, I was in a pretty bad place if I didn't kill him. But there we go. That is a solo play of Warp's Edge from Renegade Game Studio. There are, again, 5 of these different motherships, 4 of these different ships. You can make the game easier or harder based on what combination you use of those. And do go and check out my review on the prototype if you're interested in my thoughts. Good gaming, and we will see you at the next stop.